the other day, and I did post it on Twitter, and it was actually when I was watching, like, you know what, I can't believe how good this video was in general, because it was all like a mind screw to put it best.
Yeah.
Because he turns around and he sees Trent Reznor, and it kind of like basically giving the evil eye. He looks forward and looks back again, and now Trent Reznor is chasing him. But then it turns back, the perception is different, and Trent Reznor just walking along. And then there's a guy on the side. It looks like he's pulling out a gun and using his hands as a gun. But they go back for a second look, and he's doing the complete opposite. So it's pretty much, yeah. That's what's good for the imagery is amazing in it for that sort of thing. It's pretty much he's something screwing with his mind. Like he's seeing what's not really happening. Mm-hmm. No, thus I'm afraid of Americans, but it was really well done. So it's a great video to watch.
Have you seen the recent ones that he released before he passed?
Lazarus?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, we were watching that today, and also Black Star. Man,
yeah.
Just
very freaky.
Very
yeah,
freaky,
no kidding, eh?
And just so innovative and interesting. Gosh.
Oh, I know. I loved his last album, The Next Day, which came out about 4 years ago now. Like when I heard that a new album was coming out, I was like, really? It's like I was so pumped, and it's a really good album. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fan. It actually is a decent album. It's not one of those things like, oh, like why do you even waste his time? It actually is a decent album.
Right.
So we're gonna get to the first cover here. This is by a band called Suzerain, and we've heard them a few times before.
Yeah.
They had a song called Dark Dark and Good Day. And what they're doing is they're covering Space Oddity, which is a great song, and like most people know it, or they should know it at least,
Absolutely.
And it's kind of cool because it was released in July of '69. And it was recorded at the studios pretty much just under a month before.
Wow.
Yeah, so it came out relatively quickly, eh? The thing is too is the initial album wasn't called Space Oddity. It was released under the title by Philips in the UK, and it was Man of Words, Man of Music by Mercury in the US. And then it switched to Space Odyssey and re-released a year later.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So some cool Bowie facts there, and obviously, people would know him too from Labyrinth, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And which I'm surprised I've not seen on TV at all. I was expecting to see it on a channel or two playing it, but not one channel. I was like, that's really bizarre.
That is bizarre.
So, but no, let's get to it. But let's get to this cover, and let's get to Suzerain, and this is their cover of David Bowie's Space Oddity. Dig this.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 8, 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on.
3, 2.
Check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule, if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way, and the stars look very
Suzerain, Space Oddity, a David Bowie cover. They did a terrific job with this. I mean, I just the arrangement alone with their added twist to it and their own kind of spin on it, like I just really liked it. And when I saw that they put this up, I had no doubt in my mind that it would be a great cover because I had complete confidence in them from the stuff we'd heard before. It's like, you know what, they're going to do a good job. They're going to do it justice as well, and they did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they, like you said, Brian, they were faithful to it, but yet they made it their own. I really liked the sound effects they were using and the atmospheric stuff. Great vocals. It's a good tune.
Yeah, I mean, it's always kind of risky when you take an iconic song like this and cover it.
Absolutely.
But they did a great job. And I have to say, this song has been freaking me out for years. Just because Bowie was so successful at portraying the drama behind it, it was so eerie.
Right.
And these guys captured that really well. The atmosphere was just spooky. I loved it.
Nice. So next up, we're going to get to our next cover, and this is the last cover we have, but it's by a guy we all know very, very, very well and are a huge fan. And this is, of course, Static in Verona doing a cover of Heroes, which is off the actual Heroes album that came out in 1977. So here we go with Static in Verona with his David Bowie cover of Heroes. Dig this.
Wish you could swim. I wish you could swim. Like dolphins. Like dolphins can swim. Like dolphins can swim. Nothing will keep us together. We can be forever and ever. We can be heroes just for one day.
All right, we are back. That was Static in Verona with his cover of Heroes by David Bowie, which was the Heroes album came out in 1977. And you know what? I love Rob Slash Static in Verona because that's what his project is. And he really did it justice and more. I mean, like, if anybody did cover specifically that song, like, the right person did, let me tell you.
Yeah, Rob is amazing. You always know it's him. He has such a signature sound. And yeah, he did a great job on that.
Yeah, I can absolutely see why he was drawn to that one in particular to cover it, because it sort of has the same aesthetic and harmonic language that Rob has in his own material. And that was just thrilling. I mean, it actually made the hair on my arm stand up. That was thrilling.
Nice. Well, next up we have... Well, I was trying to kind of go through our library and kind of listen to some tunes, seeing if they had any Bowie influence, and obviously we asked for people who had Bowie influenced music to submit during the week. And the one band that came to mind, and when I